Listening to Jesus when he warns of Satanism is of paramount importance in the life of a Christian. Jesus, being the Son of God, has a deep understanding of the spiritual realm and the workings of Satan, the enemy of God. Throughout the Bible, Jesus warns his followers about the dangers of Satan and the importance of being vigilant against his schemes. In order to fully comprehend the significance of heeding Jesus' warnings, it is essential to understand the nature of Satan and his role in the spiritual realm. Satan, also known as the devil, is a fallen angel who rebelled against God and sought to establish his own kingdom. He is a cunning and deceitful being who seeks to lead humanity away from God and into sin. Satan's ultimate goal is to destroy humanity's relationship with God and to establish his own dominion over the world. Jesus, being fully aware of Satan's plans, warns his followers to be on guard against his attacks. In the Bible, Jesus says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." 1 Peter 5:8. This warning emphasizes the importance of being vigilant and prepared to face the spiritual attacks of Satan. One of the primary ways that Satan attacks humanity is through deception. He uses lies and half-truths to lead people away from God and into sin. Jesus warns his followers about the dangers of deception, saying, "Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves." Matthew 7:15. This warning highlights the importance of discernment and the need to carefully evaluate the teachings and messages that we receive. By listening to Jesus' warnings, Christians can avoid being led astray by false doctrine and instead remain rooted in the truth of God's word. Another way that Satan attacks humanity is through temptation. He uses various forms of temptation to lead people into sin and away from God. Jesus, having faced temptation himself, is well aware of the dangers of giving in to temptation. He warns his followers to be on guard against temptation, saying, "Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." Matthew 26:41. This warning emphasizes the importance of prayer and self-discipline in resisting temptation. By listening to Jesus' warnings, Christians can develop the spiritual strength and resilience needed to overcome temptation and remain faithful to God. In addition to warning his followers about the dangers of Satan, Jesus also provides guidance on how to overcome his attacks. Jesus teaches that the key to victory over Satan is to put on the armor of God, which includes the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, and the shield of faith. Ephesians 6:10-18. He also emphasizes the importance of prayer and fellowship with other believers in resisting Satan's attacks. By listening to Jesus' teachings and following his guidance, Christians can develop a strong and effective defense against Satan's schemes. In conclusion, listening to Jesus when he warns of Satanism is crucial in the life of a Christian. Jesus' warnings provide valuable insight into the nature of Satan and his role in the spiritual realm. By understanding the dangers of Satan's attacks and heeding Jesus' warnings, Christians can develop the spiritual strength and resilience needed to overcome temptation and remain faithful to God. Furthermore, by following Jesus' guidance on how to resist Satan's attacks, Christians can put on the armor of God and trust in his power to overcome the enemy. Ultimately, listening to Jesus' warnings is essential for living a victorious and fruitful Christian life, and it is imperative that believers take his warnings seriously and remain vigilant against the schemes of Satan.